going on, guys? My name is Parker. This is Backyard Barn Finds, and we found another Camaro, or rather this time a Firebird, and we'll check it out. We can take a look at the underside, and we can see under here it has a 10 bolt. The frame rails look pretty good on it. The floor's not rusted through or anything. Now, I was told that this car started out as a Firebird, and we'll check that here in just a moment. But Firebirds and Camaros are pretty much the same car. However, the outer skin is completely different. Now, someone has taken the time and they did the quarters on it, because these would have a bird in here. The back pan here is a little bit different on a Camaro. But we'll take a look inside the trunk here. Oop, I guess there was a thing holding that in. And we can see that it does have a full pan here. And yeah, so they did put quarters on the car, obviously, because it's a Firebird. They're not full quarters, and they're not NOS stuff or anything, just regular quarters on the car. Looks like it may have had a spoiler also. Cool, so like I said, these cars are basically, Firebirds and Camaros are very similar. The front fascia is a little bit different as well. This one has the right valance in it. It has the right fenders on it with the correct turn signal here. Of course, this one has a cow hood. Subframe doesn't look too bad. But if we come over here, we can see that none of these numbers, see, if this was a Camaro, see, it has 69 for the Firebird, 69. And then if this was a Camaro, it would say like 1243 or 1233. But this one says 2233 on the tag. And then on the VIN number right here, you can see a little bit better. It says 2233. So it doesn't have a title to this car. We can get one because we have the VINs on the car, obviously. But overall, someone has done a pretty decent job at converting this into a Camaro here. We're not going to get that open on camera for right now, but it does look like the rockers are pretty solid in there. We'll open it up from the other side. See if this one pinches. A little bit better. Okay, so the jams, same with the Camaro. The water sits in here on a Firebird also. The jams are okay on it, but the floor is exactly the same. And this floor, it does need some help. It's got a little rust issues. We can take a look right there. But back in here, where the bulkhead is, looks pretty solid, so we're okay with that. Overall, a pretty solid car. It would make a nice project to get started on. So the owner actually has a second Camaro on the property, and it's this car right here. Now, the thing about this car is they took everything out from underneath of it. So come check this out, right? So it's a complete 69 Camaro on the outside, but when you look on the inside, it doesn't have anything. They were gonna make a drag car out of this. You can tell by the slicks back there and the skinnies up front up here. This car does have a title to it, but we'll take a look at the structure of the car. You can see that, you know, all the work has already been done on it. It does need a little help down here in the lower corner, but the fenders are pretty good. Bottoms of the doors are all right on it. I mean, it's just, it's kind of cool, all the different shapes and conditions that you basically see these cars in. I was told that it may have been a super sport car originally from the factory. However, there's actually no way for me to be able to tell that with this car, because all of those components are off of it. Now, of course, it has a cow hood on here, and we're gonna have to figure out some sort of transportation method, because you can see that it's just on some sort of stand here, but We're just trying to find Camaros anywhere in the United States that we possibly can. If you have one, reach out to us at backyardbarnfinds.com. So the third Camaro that we're going to take a look at, the last Camaro at the property here, this is actually a 69 X11 car, true RS car, but they made basically a big block clone out of it, and I'll show you how they did that. So we take a look at the hood here. We can see that we do have a cow hood on this car, which it would not have had originally from the factory. You could have ordered a cow hood, a ZL2, and this one was done quite some time ago. They do have the wires here running correctly. It has the induction system in here. However, if we go here behind the fuse box and check for the hole for the cow hood from the factory, it's not here. But the hole for the RS or the hideaway headlights is here, so we know that this car originally was an RS car. The tag right here says X11, which is just, you know, your base car. It could have been a Super Sport. However, this car does not have dual fuel lines on it. It just has one fuel line. And we did take a peek back there behind the rear tire, and it does not have the dual exhaust plate for it either. So it was just a base X11 car. However, we mentioned in another video that if it was a big block car, it would have a big block heater box. Now this one has been replaced. Whoever restored this car probably, I don't know, 25, 30 years ago, they did a very, very, very good job. And I'm not sure if this was still here from the factory, but sometimes they actually wrote the actual color of the car from the Norwood assembly plant on the back of the firewall. So that's pretty cool for you. But this car doesn't, the surprise is they don't stop there. So we take a look on the inside here. We can see that it does have the shifter. It does have it's a fake rosewood steering wheel. But it does have the rear window defogger in it, and it also has the fold down rear seat. So I don't know, I'm gonna go to that side. I'm gonna see if you can take a look at the rear fold down seat. And we talked about rear fold down seats on one of the other Camaros that I was able to find. And this is a pretty good example of what one would have looked like from the factory. We can see here that the latch is on this side, okay? It does have a different pad that goes back here, and the actual side pieces here are a little bit different for the fold down, that they just kind of, it's like a plastic piece that wouldn't be here if it was just a regular backseat Camaro. But pretty, I don't know if this one's gonna come up. Pretty cool option, and it only clicks in on this side. Can you see the, no, you can't see the bracket from there. Okay, now if we take a look back here also, yeah, if it was original, this chrome would have the black line in here, of course, but they did decide to do the blacked out tail pan here for the big block clone. But overall nice car. It doesn't have the proportion valve on the other side or anything like that. But oh, I forgot to see if this was a 6-cylinder car. It could have been. I mean, even down to the GM stickers on the side here, little controversial issue with those. But yeah, it was originally a 6-cylinder car from the factory, but overall, very, very, very solid Camaro. Oh, okay. See, it would have been, it actually would have been Cortez Silver upper and Cortez Silver lower on the car. But pretty neat stuff. Again, if you found any value in this content or just enjoy watching me buy Camaros and other cars, go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel. I do have a couple informational videos coming up here in the next couple weeks. So again, my name is Parker with Backyard Barn Finds, and have a great day.